Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Nakba Day was indeed a disastrous catastrophe that befell not just Palestine, but the whole world and humanity. Palestinian people were uprooted on that day from their ancestral homes, forcibly displaced, persecuted collectively, denied of their fundamental rights, including those as the rightful owners of their own land. Yet, that was not the end of catastrophe, but unfortunately just the beginning. From that day up until now, the Palestinian people have constantly been victimized, persecuted, deprived of their homeland, and suffered immense and unspeakable injustice. The Nakba Day did not stop, but has exacerbated over decades. Nakba Days is ongoing forever, 77 years now. The current catastrophic situation in Palestine is self-evident and needs no elaboration, as the world is well cognizant of the magnitude of appalling brutality of the Israeli regime, committing atrocious crimes including genocide and war crimes. As we are convened in this meeting, the Israeli regime, with the aid and assistance of United States, is deliberately targeting hospitals, schools, women, children, UN staff, journalists, and so forth, which has led to death of 60,000 of people and much higher number injured, missing, and still under rubble. Evidence of egregious crime of the regime are abundant and undeniable. The International Court of Justice and other relevant courts are fully aware of the extent of savagery of the regime. Mr. Chair, notwithstanding throughout these decades and even nowadays, Palestinian people have been enduring another form of grave injustice, and that is a false narrative propagated by the Israeli regime and its supporters, especially the United States, that they aim to change the place of victims and culprit, to hypocritically call for the peace in the region, but in fact expand the scale of genocide and aggression, to claim the importance of human rights, but actually grossly violate such rights of Palestinians, to claim freedom of speech, but eventually suppressing innocent people who call for ending the carnage, to claim freedom of information, but in reality whitewash the horrendous crimes of the Israeli regime. That is exactly why Nakba Day should be remembered. It should be commemorated to bear the mind that the Israel, which has been implanted on the basis of occupation, apartheid, and terror, would only plague the region and the world with death and destruction, as we witness in plain sight today. To reaffirm that the true and rightful owners of the Palestinian or the Palestinian people as a whole, irrespective of their religion, and that they should return to their homeland. At the end, I seize the opportunity to remember the day once again, somberly, in the name of all Palestinians who lost their lives in defending their beloved Palestine, and to reiterate continued solidarity of the Islamic Republic of Iran with the Palestinian people. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Dr. Riyad Mansour, my brother, ASG Kayari, I greet you all. I thank Dr. Noor Arakat for this excellent presentation and a realistic depiction of the reality. Egypt values the efforts of the Committee on the Exercise of the Inalienable Rights of the Palestinian People and its continued support for these rights, and reminding that there is a Palestinian people, a proud Palestinian people that have rights, and the rights will be restored. We commemorate the Nakba, which is a very painful memory, not just for Palestinians, for all Arabs, for all Muslims, and for every human being with a conscience. And on this painful occasion, we reiterate before all of you the principal positions of Egypt, the leadership and the government and the people of Egypt in support of the Palestinian people to attain the rights and to liberate their state, and for Palestine to be a full-fledged member of the United Nations as any other nation in the world. Mr. Chair, Egypt, since the early days of the Nakba and to date, to lift the historical injustice against the Palestinian people, and to create a political horizon to end the occupation and to liberate the territory of Palestine on the 4th of June borders with East Jerusalem as its border. Egypt has provided political and humanitarian support to the brotherly people of Palestine, and we have led the efforts to end the aggression. And as we speak, we are part of the mediation to end the brutal war by the occupying power Israel against the defenseless Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank. Egypt, since the first day of the brutal war on October 7 towards an immediate ceasefire and the delivery of humanitarian aid and receiving critical medical cases. And as we speak, we are working for the release of the hostages and detainees. And we are in coordination with Palestine working on a recovery plan and the reconstruction of Gaza, a plan that was adopted by the League of Arab States and the OIC. And very soon, once there is a ceasefire, we will host a conference to mobilize funds and for pledging towards the Arab and Islamic recovery and reconstruction plan. And we look forward to the two-state solution conference co-chaired by France and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in coordination with Palestine. We stress the rights of Palestine and the Palestinian people until all the rights are restored. I thank you.